What's up, my friends? Welcome back to yet another Thursday in the cave. Small announcement. Let's get on some fitting music here. Tonight will be the last night in this cave. Yes, I'm saying goodbye to this old cave, this old little cabin in the backyard. But don't be alarmed. I have already bought a new one. I'm only saying goodbye to this one because by the time you are watching this, I have moved to another place with my family, so I can't take this cave with me. But I have bought a new one, as I said, and I am guessing it will be done also by the time you guys are watching this. Today is Sunday as I'm recording this, so I'm a few days ahead of you guys. So hopefully by next week from this evening, wow, this gets confusing really fast. Next week for you guys, not me, but next week for you guys, the new tying studio will be complete and up and running. So I'm really looking forward to showing you the new place. And yeah, well, let's tie up the fly for today, which is this rabbit sonker with a bit of spay feathers tied in as well. So I'm guessing it will have a lot of movement in the water, and there's not many fish who can resist so much movement in one fly. So let's jump down to the vise one last time in the cave here and tie this little sonker up. Okay, let's get this one going. Start off your thread here. Get a good layer going here, all the way back to the hook bend. Then I want to grab some of this Xenios laser dub in hot fluorescent orange. Not much, just a small bunch like this. Tie that on the middle there. And on top of the hook, like that. Double this over so it's nice and secure. Like that. I don't want it too long, so I'll just plug off a bit like this. Good. I've already prepared a piece of rabbit strip here and cut it into a taper in the back here, as you can see. And then you want to measure out where you want to tie that in. I think right around here. I want it to be 1.5 hook shank longer towards the back here, so that will be just around there. Oops. Need to get my thread back here. Moisten your fingers a little bit, pull this out of the way, makes it a lot easier, and make a few loose wraps before you tighten that down. Make sure it sits on the top and just pull it tight, and a few more securing wraps just like that. That isn't going anywhere. Fold this back a bit, get the rib in. What I'm using here is a 0.24 fluorocarbon, but you can use monofilament or a silver rib if that's what you're into, so feel free to do whatever you want with this. Get that all the way back there. Cut that off. Then you want to make a dubbing loop. That, so all the way to the back. Get that out of the way. Now you want to leave a good few millimeters up in front here for the head part and stuff like that, so just keep that in mind. I don't know how much I have here, 3 or 4 millimeters. So get some dubbing here. This is also a Xenios laser dub in the color gray. I really like this Xenios. Nice long fibers and easy to work with. Base layer going here as always. And then just work your way up again. Just a tiny bit more. This gray color also has some flash strands mixed in as well, some ice blue ones. I think it looks really cool. There we go. Get your dubbing brush, brush out the fibers on the top side here so it isn't that high. And kind of brush it out to the sides as well. Let me show you that really quick, like this. And then afterwards we can pull this down and kind of make the belly of the fly. For now, just get it out to the sides here. Have a look. Yes. Then you want to grab your dubbing loop and some spay feathers. I've already prepared this. Dubbing wheel in here. Like I said, I've already prepared this in my magic tool from Mark Perry Chung. Just makes it a whole lot easier. You could tie the feather in and then not make a dubbing loop. I just think this makes it a bit more slim. It does take a little bit longer to tie this, but I don't mind that. So if you want, make a doubling loop. If not, tie the feather in by the tip. So that you get a bit of this marabou down the bottom of the feather for the head. Now this isn't super easy as well, so just take your time with this and remember to keep that loop tight so it don't fall out. Like that. Spin that up. You're gonna love this spinner from CNF Design. This makes it so easy to spin up a tight doubling loop. Get some pliers on that to get it under control. Just start turning this. Open turns. Kind of fold the fibers back. Now this looks like a complete mess right now, whoops. But don't be alarmed, we will correct that. Full turn in here in the front part. Like that. Secure it. Cut off the doubling loop. And then again brush this out on the top only. And out to each side, and then downwards a bit. Like that. You don't want anything on top here, but because that's where this sanger strip goes. So now it's looking like this. Like I said, like a mess. Now grab that sanger wing, pull tight on it here. A bit of this out of the way. And what I like to do is I actually like to tie on top of some of the hairs here. So I'll grab it like this, make a few loose turns, make sure it sits, and then pull it tight, just like that. And then what I like to do is I like to go in with my thumb here and roll it so it becomes a bit broader up in front here, if that makes sense. And this is why I wanted to leave a bit of room up here, because this strip is so thick. Cut that off. Maybe even clean that up a bit. Like that. And then just tighten that down really good. Then what you want to do is kind of straighten these out. This is looking so messy, but don't be alarmed. It's meant to look like that right now. Open up this wing here a bit. Grab that rib. Get that first turn going. There. And then just help it through this jungle of hair and dubbing and feathers. Get one more turn in here. No, this fly isn't going to get destroyed anytime soon. So now the rib is up in front here. Get that secured, just like that. You can even flip it back around to really be on the safe side. Cut this off. Clean everything up a bit. Like that. So now it's already looking a lot better. If you push these fibers back a bit, see that? Make another dubbing loop for the head. Get the thread up to the eye. Where did I put my dubbing wheel? There it is. Again, I've already prepared a piece of rabbit strip in my magic clip. Put that in there. Like that. Maybe even get this a bit wider. I think this is too much, but it's better to have too much in the loop. Then you want to push it in as close to the core as you dare. This is about as close as I dare, so spin that up real quick. Pluck out the hairs as you go along. Man, this thread from Beavis, this G2, or what does it say? GO2 30 denier. This is actually a 50 denier that I'm tying with, but this will hold together a house, okay? So, and it's super thin, and I just really like it because you can make really tight dubbing loops like this without the thread breaking, which gives a stronger fly and all that stuff. So maybe check that out. Fold the hairs back as you turn, touching turns all the way up to the eye of the hook here. Like that. Secure it. Oh. Get that dubbing loop off. Grab your brush again and then just brush out the head here, the belly. Okay, so now this is looking pretty decent. Make a whip finish. Like that. I already have my eyes in place as usual, so grab your favorite UV resin, put on a drop here on one side. Sometimes it helps to moisten your fingers a little bit and then stroke the fibers back just like this, so they're easier to work with. Put a drop on that side. Press on an eye. Cure it. So it stays. Same thing for the other side. Get one drop on there. That hardened. Then put a drop on your finger. Now this is okay to do this new raid sap because it isn't toxic like many of the other ones. Stroke the front part a bit here with that drop. Kind of let it work in till you're satisfied with the shape. And harden that. Same for the bottom half. There. Now for the last step, making sure that these eyes aren't going anywhere. One last coating here. So make sure you cover the eyes. The thread wraps at front here. Careful that you don't cover the hook eye. Just work your way around. So when you're satisfied, start turning this. And then cure it. Okay, so that is cured up. Get this out of the vise a bit. And make it pretty for you. There we go. That there is one finished spey sunker kind of thing. A lot of movement in the water. Okay, so that was it. Really deadly little sunker fly. You gotta have a few sunkers in your box, right? So I guess I will see you guys in the new place next week, and please make sure you go over and check out my Patreon page, because I am planning a lot of video work over there as well. So if you aren't already supporting over there, make sure you go ahead and do that, and I will see you guys next week.